Welcome to the celebratory end of session wrap-up party for the first session of 2021 of the Tabletop Mentorship Program. You did it!
Yeah, congratulations for making it all this way. I hope you all brought some tea. I have got, Grace and I are drinking pumpkin chai because it's Halloween somewhere.
My name is Grace. I think most of you know who I am by now.
Yep, I'm Mike. Yep, I'm pretty sure everyone knows who we are.
But just in case,
Just in case this is your first time.
Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat so you can say hi to everybody else who's hanging out, maybe the people who are in your roundtables or whose games you play tested or saw on Twitter. We're really glad to have you here hanging out and celebrating. Jason's got the water boiling.
Yeah.
So I love it.
This is going to be more loosey-goosey format than our speaker series. Oh, everyone's chiming in. All right. Hey, John. Hey, that's Robin. I know that. And hey, Courtney. Hello.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Ooh, hot chocolate. Good alternative.
I should have. Truth be told, I prefer hot chocolate. I voted for pizza party, so this wasn't even.
Yeah, tea party was a late minute addition to the poll, and Grace was very mad that it pulled ahead so early and by so much.
We could all be in our PJs eating pizza right now, but tea's good too. Tea is classy and nice. I had my Biltmore mug. We just moved back to North Carolina. Ooh, sweet iced tea, very nice.
Oh, nice.
Puns in the chat, I love it. If you want to flood our Discord with pictures of your beautiful beverages, you're welcome to do so. Again, this is just a chill, delightful, celebratory end of session gathering. We want to just briefly thank all the people who made this session possible. First off, I know we have Robin in the chat. Some of you made it to socials, and they're always a good time. I know sometimes they're small groups, but it's a nice way to get to know each other. And we're just so grateful for all that Robin brought to the table and trying to get as many time zones represented as possible. Yeah. It is a daunting task, but
yes, thank you, Robin. That was really wonderful. That's always community led, and we needed a hero to step up, and you stepped up. So appreciate it.
Super appreciate it.
Yeah. Who else should we thank? We should thank everyone who made this whole session possible. Let's kind of go over it a little bit. This session was a little different, as all of them are, adding new stuff to the program. We had, what did we have? We had the community blog. So thank you for everyone who, took the reins with that and ran with it. We had a couple posted just this week. Little wrap-ups for the mentees. That was awesome. It was really fun to read.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten a chance to check out the blog, we'll throw a link to it in the chat here because people wrote some really incredible, full-on essays about their experiences, the challenges that they were working on.
Chat here.
We're looping.
Sorry.
There we go. So there's the link for that, and definitely, give those stories a chance if you get a chance. And thank you to everybody who took the time to document their journey. A lot of times, Mike and I on the back end of this don't really know what's going on for people because we are just trying to frantically organize the next thing, and it's not until we read your exit surveys that we have an idea of what's going on. And this time, we were able to keep up with a lot more feedback live, which was super nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of exit surveys, if you haven't filled those out, please do. It really does help us figure out what works and what doesn't. This program really wouldn't be as good as it is without those. So link is in your email. It's in the Discord as well in the announcement section. So, yeah. So thank you to everyone who also filled those out. Yeah, good job.
And reading your feedback all day is like me just refreshing things 1,000 times. Like, we got another one.
Yeah, that's been really wonderful to read. Yeah, what else?
So special for this session, we added a speed pitching event, and we should just, off the top, apologize for any confusion about the speed pitching event. Sometimes we start the session and we don't entirely have the clearest game plan of how things are going to work out. So we just weren't sure how many people we were going to be able to accommodate and what that system was going to look like. So sorry for any confusion on that. We were able to host a speed pitching event where 17 of our designers were able to pitch their games to actual publishers. And it was a whirlwind event. Anybody who was there knows that it's a very intense experience. And so we're really, really proud of everybody who took that ride with us. We had a pitching practice event where a lot of them came forward with their pitches, got a lot of feedback. You're dealing with a lot of kind of critical energy, telling you how you can do things better, and that can be a lot to take in, especially on top of your existing mentorship. So we're looking forward to expanding that program next session with better communication. And we are so thankful to Heather from Ninth Level Games, who did the lion's share of work in organizing all of that. So that was a joy to work with.
Yeah, Heather O'Neill's wonderful. If you've gone to a speed pitching event in the last 6 months, it probably has been organized by her. She's awesome at it, and it's now her full-time job. But it should be. She's great. And then also we should shout out Matt Fantastic and Tony Cerebriani, who helped us out with the pitch practice event, giving our attendees some wonderful feedback on their pitches before the actual pitch. So big ups to them, mentorship veterans and mentorship newcomers. What else did we do?
Shout out to everybody who either hosted a roundtable or attended a roundtable.
Yes.
There were like 21 roundtables this time.
It was wild.
It was a big day. And I know some of you went to 5 roundtables because we told you to pick 5, and that was amazing as well. Speaking of intense days, if anybody had a roundtable that was like their favorite or a favorite memory from their roundtable, you want to share in the comments, we would love to see those memories.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you to all the speakers who came, all 6 of them. Who did wonderful presentations, workshops, and how-tos for us this session. Super great. We got a lot of, I know it worked out for a lot of you, giving comments and everything on the chat, watching live, and even after the fact. So I'm glad those were worthwhile. We really were very proud and very purposefully putting those together. So we're really happy.
Yeah, and if you missed them, I know a lot of people are like, I wish these things were archived. They are. We're still working on the communication on these things because there's so much information and it can be overwhelming and things get lost. But all of the talks are archived on our website and on the Tabletop Network YouTube channel. So you can rewatch all of them, see all the comments, all the Q&As that happened on Discord are also archived on our website. Mike very kindly cleaned all of those up and formatted them so you can just read those Q&As back without having to dig through Discord and try and figure out who's where. So all of that stuff is available, and Mike just put the link in the chat, so you're welcome to find those things at your leisure.
Yeah, and speaking of the speaker series, big thanks to Jeff Engelstein, New Voices in Gaming, and Tim Fowers and Jeff Beck at Tabletop Network for sponsoring that series.
Making it all possible.
Yeah, making it all possible. That was really, really nice. And Jeff is going to sponsor it again for next session. So, big ups to Jeff for doing all that, and Dina Mentor and everything. And I want to say a special thanks. We've got a guest coming up in about 2 seconds. Big thanks to this person without whom this program would really not be what it is today. They reached out to us a couple sessions ago. They were a mentor before and just a general big fan of what we're doing, and just had a lot of great insights for us. And the roundtables especially came from them and their Tabletop Network in-person events. And so why delay the inevitable? Tim Fowers, come on down.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Seriously, you know this already, but you're instrumental in influencing how this program evolved over time and seeing what was, when you evolved and what could be, and helping us get to that point. So really big, huge thank you.
I'm just pointing you to your potential you already had. So you already had a great thing going. You guys were managing it really well. You were self-critical and growing, and you don't have a big head about it. You're just trying to help people, and I'm your biggest fan. I'm the one that gets to brag about how good you guys are at this, and to reach out to the community as well. The amount of work these two put in is crazy, and we are trying to reach out and get people to help them take over some roles, because it's starting to become, this, every I kind of want to call them seasons. Like it has this feel to it. But the sessions and as they continue to grow and get these more components and become these rich experiences, but we do need people from the community to step up and to help bear some of the weight when it comes to some of this stuff. So I just want to make a pitch for those that really enjoyed it to continue to have a presence and let Mike and Grace know if there's something you think you could do to help things. But
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, now would be a good time to mention we are currently hiring a host for the speaker series. So if you enjoyed watching those videos and thought I could probably do better at hosting them, it is a paid position, and the link for that is in the Discord as well as on our Twitter. I think it's our pinned tweet right now. So even if you don't have much video experience, we're still interested in talking to you.
Absolutely. And to spread the love around, Tim, you're getting a bunch from the chat here. Jason here said that your roundtable was super solid, informative, definitely a high point of this session. So well done.
Thanks.
Good on you.
I mean, a lot of this is just when I was getting started in design, I kind of always, wish I had, someone that, because I just felt like I was navigating the space. I didn't know, kind of what I was doing and the right ways to do things. And I didn't feel excluded per se, but one of the nicest people I did meet though along the way was Jay Tomlinson from Rio Grande Games. He takes pitches at Gen Con. Back in the day he used to, and from anybody. He was super generous with his time, and I saw him do several things for individuals. For me, I said, hey, I wanted to get in distribution. He took me and introduced me to, at the time, the Alliance representative, and say, hey, this is the guy for that, and or another time I was asking for manufacturing, and he's like, well, here's a manufacturer in the US that does this thing. And I'm like, he didn't really know me or anything. It's just, just a nice guy. And he's just in it for the love. So I think a lot of this is just paying it forward. And one of those things where you just don't need to feel like, that it's a race, it's a competition. This is, we've moved past monopoly where everything is zero sum.
Absolutely. And that really, I mean, that's exactly the vibe of the community that is being built, which is the oh, someone helped me, I gotta pass it on, right? Like that generous spirit of just how could you just hoard all this for yourself, right? This community is built on everyone helping each other. And oh yeah, you don't know this person, you definitely need to know that person. I mean, that's happened to me, a dozen times with just the nicest people in the world. And so to do that for other people, I mean, what a gift. And so for you and all the other mentors who signed up again and again, and thank you so much. Really. And people saying hi, Amanda. Shireen saying, what a wonderful program this has been. So thanks to everyone who's put time and love into it. Yes, thank you. It's definitely not just us. Thank you to everyone.
No. It takes so many people behind the scenes, and your mentors and your mentees are putting so much of their time forward. It's such a gift that everybody gives to each other, and it's wonderful to see that kind of community energy.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit. I wanted to give a little bit of a talk about I don't know. It's like I have a particular approach to the industry on the business side, and also just on design. But just a couple of things to talk about. It's this mix when you're a designer. You have to have this balance between of your own ego. And I want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, not attaching your personal kind of identity and self-worth to the current thing you're working on, right? There's a little comic where it's like, why don't I attach these? And what could go wrong? And so a game is like a kid or something. It's like this snapshot of some decisions you made and playtesting and feedback and whatnot. And it's not you, right? So when it just burns to the ground on that first playtest, you're like, okay, and you need to have it not reflect on you personally, because I've crashed and burned with people I really respect It's like this big designer's playing my game, and he's having the worst time. You know, and I just apologize profusely, and so a lot of it is, I mean, one thing I say is a lot of times it's healthy to have like, you know, 2 projects going on, usually ones that are very different. Like if it's a big one, have a small one, or, you know, thematically, or, you know, whatever. But it's just healthy to understand that, like, if this one isn't working out, or it had a bad play test or whatever, you can go over to this one and be like, okay, I'm going to work on this for a little bit, and it helps you separate a little bit, because you know, if you're on one game, especially these people that do it for years on one game, and that one game is a lot of their self-worth, it can be taxing, and bad for your mental health. And here's the secret, guys, that a lot of the anxiety you see around new designers, especially when they say, well, like, you know, maybe I should have the publisher sign an NDA and whatnot. I think my theory that a lot of that fear is rooted in that you think it's the last good idea you're going to have. Like, this is your shot, then this is your only shot. And that's not true. Like, you're going to have a lot of shots, and you need to see this as like, put your best foot forward to make this the best it can be. And then you just kind of take a snapshot, and it's going to be your awkward middle school photo with the zits and whatever. Like, you're going to kind of laugh at it, but you need to just be able to like put that in a scrapbook and move on, just emotionally, you know, and understand that, like, other, you know, better days ahead type of thing. So like, you're going to continually get better, and that's why this is a craft, and that's why it's so fascinating, because it's this intersection of like systems and elegance, and the magic circle, and kind of this little, you know, this little sphere that we can all come into and say, we're going to have this activity, or this toy, or this, you know, experience, you know, this relationship with each other. And it's still very mysterious. There's still a lot to game design that is unknown, and that's where you have to be humble to like take feedback and not internalize a lot of this. But at the same time, you're going to change the world, right? And you have to understand that your ego, you have to think that you have something to add to this conversation we're having. You know, you have something to bring to the table, and you're literally going to will it into existence through the sheer, you know, drive and determination that you show in the process. That it's going to come out of nothing. You're going to, you know, out of thin air, it's going to be a box of parts and rules, and it's going to sing. You know, like, there's this, you know, and so knowing that, so it's like this mix of like, you have to be able to take feedback and be humble and whatnot, but at the same time, you're like, I've got something to say, you know. And I've always found that, like, I've got different personas. They say a lot of creatives, it's like you have somebody early in your career that said that, you know, maybe said you're a hack or something, and then but that kind of turns into this shoulder angel of like this caricature of that person that you're just going to destroy. You're going to like work your butt off, and just like, you're going to show them, you know. It's like, what do they say? Like, there's a story of Lady Gaga where they made a Facebook group saying that literally it was titled, I forget her actual name, but like, is going to amount to nothing. And yeah, you know, spite is a thing, man. Yep. And it can drive you. And she won a Tony, a Grammy, an Oscar, an Emmy. Like, she's killing it, you know. And so what I'm saying is, like, you know, if positive reinforcement doesn't always work, feel free to use a little bit of spite to prove behavior's wrong. You know, you're going to change the world, and you're going to show them, you know. And this is the thing too, is in managing that ego, you have to contain it a little bit. There's this temptation when you have an idea to, and you're talking to your friends about it, or you know, even in the social stuff, to be like, you want to just open the box a little bit, you know, and you want to be like, oh, look, I'm working on this thing, it's going to be cool. And and part of that is to feed the ego, to be like, I want to feel good about this idea that I have, and kind of open the box a little bit. And people are like, oh yeah, that looks great, and and sometimes that could be motivating. I'm not saying don't do this necessarily, but sometimes you have to be like, you have to sit on it. You have to be like, I want to tell you about it, but I'm not going to let myself tell you about it until I've got it to a certain point, until I've done these things with it. And you got to use that want to show it to people to drive you. It's like you're learning. You have to learn how to manage these forces. In my session, we talked a little bit about too. And but yeah, so just it's an interesting thing, and you guys are going to do amazing things. But a lot of it is a slog, and you're working through the rule book and cutting out pieces of whatever, and going to the game store. I mean, it's pre-pandemic times, but like going to the game store and trying to make them, some strangers play your game and not look crazy. And it's work, but it's gonna be worth it. So that's, I don't know. There's more I could say, but like that's what drives me, and that's what I just try to help people manage their passions. Like, you want to stoke it, but you have to funnel it into productive work, and be aware of it. But also, you can't let it consume you. So it's like this. It's like a kiln where you have to really focus this fire. And if it's an open flame, it's kind of like, well, everyone can see it and everyone gets the heat, and it kind of burns up, But if like, I'm going to cook something, or I'm going to, it's a kiln and you're going to make this ceramic, I'm sure there's a really good metaphor here that I'm trying to thought through. So.
Sure. Yeah. And as people, I mean, this is especially relevant as people are ending their mentorships, right? Maybe before this is the first time they heard of the program, and so it's the first time they've had a mentor, which one of the biggest benefits is they're a driving force in your life, right? They're gonna, you've got those meetings, you got to have
accountability.
Right? But now that it's over, if you're continuing or not, or if they're not, if you're thinking of taking a break from the program, you got to use those tips and tricks to keep yourself going, right? Because no one really is going to do it for you. You gotta keep going working on your project, and this applies to everyone, not just game designers or whatever. But I think that advice is pretty universal as far as that goes.
And finding that drive within.
Yeah.
I did want to mention, this session I've been working with Fernando Cunha from Brazil, and in his situation, he's a really, really good designer already. And there's trouble with trying to run a Kickstarter in Brazil. So I'm going to be working with him and bringing one of his games to the U.S. under my account. And we've been working on a game together, and I'm excited. I mean, I didn't know it would really happen this way, and I know I don't want to get everyone's hopes up when it comes to mentorship that you might team up, but we're teaming up, and we're going to do something. So stay tuned. I don't want to open the box. It's just, we'll show you later.
No.
A little bit.
A little peek.
A little peek.
Oh, he's here. He's in chat.
Oh, there he is.
Just popped into the chat.
Yeah, he's crazy talented, and he's been helping me practice my Portuguese. So I'm pretty bad. It's been a long time.
You never know what secret skills your mentorship is going to help you brush up on. And so we were talking briefly about people choosing to continue on with their mentorship or taking a break, or I'd love to hear in the comments what people's plans are moving forward, whether they're with their mentor or not. If you have any thoughts on how you're going to carry this energy forward, it's always cool to see what people's plans are.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was going to ask about your experience this time as a mentor, but kind of sounds like
it's been really good.
Yeah.
We got a lot done.
That's awesome.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, Tim, we again, we really appreciate you for everything you do, and especially for coming here for this wrap party and giving that advice. And letting people know how to stay motivated and all that good stuff, and the rah-rah speech, like keep going, you can do it. It's really wonderful. You're a true generous person, and I really appreciate the way you donate your time and your ideas. So thank you.
Well, yeah, and we'll see how this all grows and evolves and what happens. So I'm excited, but it's we do want to rally and get some core people to help shape the future of this and help it extend. But I mean, already the global reach of this and to especially to groups and people that really couldn't do this otherwise, or don't have the access or the resources, the micro grants. I mean, all this stuff is good. It is positive and good, and I think that you've established the right norms for the community, and that like no one's really trying to abuse this in any particular way. It's really about like the graduating class, and so
absolutely. And actually, on that note, it's a perfect note to transition now. We're going to go into our mentee yearbook. But Tim, we're going to let you go. I know you have somewhere to be, so thank you so much again. Super shout out to you and for being great. So please enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. See you next season.
See you, Tim. All right. Awesome. Hey, we got a message from Cardboard Time. Who are you, Cardboard Time? Let us know.
It's Cardboard Time.
It's Cardboard Time. My mentor and I are going to continue to chat informally after the program on an as-needed basis. Very cool. Hopefully get together for a game or two once things open up again. That's awesome. And that's a great continuation, where it's why we have the 3 months where it feels very manageable. But we do find that a fair amount of people do kind of continue on that as-needed basis. So very cool. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, and we hope. We had originally planned a couple of, a year ago of adding a question to the application about what cons you plan on attending, hoping that people could meet face-to-face with their mentees or their mentors. Obviously, that hasn't really come into play, but we love the idea of people getting to meet up in person at some point. That sounds magical.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Hey, Arwen. Awesome. Maxwell, I achieved all the goals I set at the start. Hey, congrats. Big part was due to help from my mentor, so I probably won't sign up as mentee again, but love to keep mentoring. Yes.
That's Mike's secret goal. You may have heard Mike talk about this.
No, of course. Yeah, no, of course. My secret goal is that everyone becomes a mentor. Just next session, you're a mentor now. So, I mean, there's no reason not to do it. And hey, it's Alex. My mentor has been so great being a real cheerleader during my journey. And she said that our conversations don't have to end with the mentorship. Wonderful. That's so great to hear.
And hey, I just want to do a quick shout. I know sometimes people share the good stories and people don't want to share publicly and understandably a bad experience. It is okay if you and your mentor weren't a great match. It is okay if you didn't meet your goals. We're glad that you're still here hanging out with us. We know it doesn't always work out. Success is different to everybody, and there is a lot going on in the world right now that people have to deal with on top of game design or content creation. So don't feel bad if things didn't go according to plan. We're still super proud of you and really genuinely glad that you're here and part of the program.
Absolutely. And Robin's comment, last session I met all my goals and more. This session did not go so well, but that's life. I won't be deterred.
Heck yeah.
Good on you, Robin.
That's a good attitude to have, and sometimes it is hard to keep that attitude, but it's great when you're able to.
Absolutely. Yay. Yeah, we hope to see everyone at cons. We have so many ideas for what to do at an actual con with the program, and we really looking forward to implementing those. But when that happens. Cool. So should we move on to the slideshow?
It's yearbook time. So
yeah.
This is the first year we've done a wrap party, and also the first time we've attempted a mentee yearbook.
Yeah, let me shout out first real quick. Tim, again, thanks for this idea. I think the wrap party was Tim's idea. This yearbook was Grace's idea. Anytime you see like a package of information, like the welcome packet or our annual report. Yeah, that's all Grace's idea. And they put
Just
it together
making
beautifully.
documents, y'all.
Yeah, it's totally true. Go ahead and introduce it, and then I'll put it up on the stream.
So the idea behind this Menti yearbook, and it's okay if you didn't have time to sign it, you're still welcome to add a slide in the future, or even now while we're live presenting.
Yeah,
it's a living document. So this is a place where people can show off the things that they got up to this session, and there are some really cool things. So if you have, take a moment, refresh your tea, and then let's dive into these beautiful entries. It's really cool to be able to look at what everybody actually got up to this session. Everybody, of course, being a loose term. I think we've added some cookies to our tea party over here.
Yeah, so we've got some Irish butter cookies. They're
shaped like
quite
little
wonderful.
shamrocks.
Shout out to Ireland for making great butter cookies.
So cute. All right, on to the
let's do it.
yearbook. Let's
All right,
jump
here we
in.
go.
Oh
Woohoo!
my gosh. Bienvenidos, everyone.
All right, let's see. First slide, best slide.
Title slide.
All right, so here we got Bob Nolan. All right, from blank slate to what you see to the right, I've enjoyed the process of learning and encouragement gained from Mr. Jeff Engelstein, my mentor. I love what Tabletop Mentorship provides participants. The program is professional and well built. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. And look at that game. Look at that awesome game.
Quantum time travel. You can see there's so many paths and things. This absolutely looks like a game that immediately conjures time travel to me.
Yeah, but quantum time
Quantum
travel,
time.
not regular Back to the Future time travel. I don't know what quantum is, but I want to find out. Look at the progression of this. I love it. So I am assuming this is what you worked on during the program and the progress here. That's real progress. I love that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
definitely looks like it would be really interesting to play.
Oh, look, there's the DeLorean. There's a TARDIS. There's the Bill and Ted phone booth. Yes. And is that the H.G. Wells time machine? That's what it looks like. Super cool.
Well done, Bob. This looks awesome.
Yeah.
And I will say, because I've looked through these slides, and I know we're going to see a lot of amazing games. One of the things we're going to implement next session is play tests as group events so that we can actually get a chance to play each other's games. But in the meantime, feel free to take notes on what games you're excited about. And a lot of these slides have contact information, so you can actually reach out to people and say, I want to play this.
Yeah. And hopefully they're in the Discord. So you can reach out to them there as well. Yeah, Robin's confirming that is H.G. Wells' time machine. Thank you. Noted H.G. Wells expert. All right, here we go. Next slide is from Katie Allred. When I initially signed up to the mentorship program, I was very lost and not making any sort of meaningful progress on my game. I was playtesting sparsely with some local friends, and I had set a goal for myself to playtest my prototype 6 times.
What a good goal!
It's a great goal. That's a fantastic goal. My mentor, Evan Halbert, not only gave me some incredible feedback looking over my game, but also provided some real valuable insights into working with publishers, manufacturing concerns, and most importantly, introduced me to some amazing online communities. That's fantastic. I've since far exceeded my initial goal, playtesting and iterating on my design several dozen times.
Hey,
Whoa!
crushed it, Katie. Well done.
And I've even started preparing to pitch the design to publishers.
Woo!
Fantastic. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I've grown more than I could possibly have imagined since joining. Yes, and this, you had the sell sheet on Sentence Talk. If you remember that one, he had commented on, it came with sleeves. And he was like, why does it come with sleeves? That's super intriguing. Highlight that in the pitch. And I assume that the sleeves are the envelopes there.
Oh,
and
that's so
doesn't that
cute.
look awesome?
I've been trying to figure out an envelope game design, and now I've seen a couple people doing it, so I'm glad that I don't have to do it, and I can just play Katie's game instead.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. Well done on all your progress. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I really like the look of those envelopes. Start with a complicated mess, but still a mess, but playable, interesting mess. That's awesome. Awesome, Katie. Well done. And you can reach Katie at knifebunny.com. Cool name. I like that.
Dangerous.
Knife Bunny. I'm surprised that was not taken. Okay, next slide. From Kirsten. I started the program with my usual crippling self-doubt and imposter syndrome. Yes,
We feel you.
so did we. So you're not alone. Alvaro has been so encouraging and helpful in getting me to break down what I need to do into smaller, manageable pieces. He encouraged me to get organized and cheered me on when I needed it. He even came to my Aweshucks Discord to give me a boost. Oh, cool. You're at Aweshucks? Fantastic. During the program, I started a project matrix that is keeping me on top of things. It looks like we got a screenshot of that.
That is a well-organized matrix.
Yeah, look at that.
Good job, Kirsten.
I've gotten some fantastic art and graphic design. I attended a live convention in New Zealand where you could do that. Good job, New Zealand. And good job for moving there just before the pandemic started. Very good decision. Participated in Porterspiel Online and Aweshucks Indie Av. And I've started to build a following with the tools I've added to my toolbox. I feel like I'm on a great path. Awesome. And you can do this one piece at a time. Yes. I love this breakdown here of your tasks and start dates and deadlines and percent done. Very cool. I have a whiteboard for that kind of stuff as well. So it definitely is like super helpful to put all that stuff on like something you can touch, right?
Yeah, it's something we honestly need to improve for the mentorship program too.
Yeah.
We managed all but one of the check-in emails this time. We were very proud. Almost did it. Almost all 12.
Y'all should have Katie write your pitches. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, it's also just catching up on comments here. Yes, all these games do look really cool. Yeah, we got to do that. Next session, we're going to start playtesting nights. Or monthly
I want to
playtesting,
play.
yeah.
I want to play all of these games. Hit me with this music-themed game. It just looks so cool.
Oh, Kirsten's giving us some insight into here. The
Oh.
colors mean something. The tasks are yellow if they're within a week. Past due goes red. Yikes! Hey, none of these are past due, Kirsten. So well done. Well done.
Oh, great job.
Yeah, this is awesome. And yeah, look at that game. Is it so Kirsten, you're here. The one on the card on the right, is that oh no, that's not a card. That's just a picture. Okay, I get it. I see what you're doing.
This game is on display.
Yeah. Oh man, that card on the left looks awesome. Anyway, looks real good. Cool.
So
Oh, and you put a card that mentions mentoring.
oh my
Look at
gosh.
that. Dude, the levels.
Y'all put so much work into this. You're the best. You can find Kirsten at lookingglassworkshop.com.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
All right. The Piano Sonata is what the graphic design is looking like. Yeah. No, it looks good. I really like it a lot. That's super inviting. Cool. All right, next slide. Let's see who we got. Lydia Mathis. Hey, Lydia. My time in this program has been amazing. I'm so grateful to my mentor, Frank West. He helped guide me through the process of figuring out marketing, social media, manufacturing, publishing, game design, running a Kickstarter, and more. Dang, that's a lot of stuff.
That's ambitious.
Well done, Frank. Also, it was thanks to his encouragement that I built up the confidence to start a Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've wanted to start one for years, but was always nervous about being live in front of people. But now I love it. I also love and appreciate all the other people I've met and learned from through the roundtable discussions, videos, series, and Discords. Well, that is fantastic. And then got a screenshot of their stream and a comparison photo of the prototype. Dang.
Look how far that prototype came.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Tunnel trouble.
In 3 months? That's the start of this program? Come on, get out of here. Yeah, Lydia, that looks amazing. Tail Wagon Games. Ah, see the double meaning there. Actually, there's two double meanings. Like tail wagon and then tail wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone got it.
There's a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat.
He's got his tail wagging. Or her tail wagging. Or their tail wagging.
Well, that's fantastic. And what a good looking slide too.
I know, right?
Good looking slide.
We're gonna replace me with all of you makers of beautiful PowerPoints.
Oh, this is wonderful. Cool. All right. Next, let's go to the next slide. Oh, actually, before we get, there was something I wanted to say. Oh yeah, starting the Twitch stream. Should we say the thing about the thing with the StreamYard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Sometimes we have to check in with each other. We don't know what's
We didn't
what's
plan
what.
to talk about this.
We didn't really plan to talk about it, but this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, we've been streaming all of the speaker series and then these kind of events, the orientation and the wrap party and stuff through a program called StreamYard, which is really easy to use.
That's what we're using right now.
Yeah. And we would like to be able to allow other people to use our account as well, because we have the ad-free version. And we were able to test this out a little bit during this session with girls drinking wine and playing games.
Yes, if you haven't seen their streams, they're awesome. It's like seven or eight people. There's a lot of them. They're not always there
It's a
every
whole
stream.
gaggle.
Yeah, but it's really great. And they play. I think mostly upcoming, unreleased upcoming Kickstarter games so far. And drink wine while doing it. It is super fun. Definitely recommend joining. But yeah, they're great. I think it's Twitch/girls drink wine and play games. I'll get the link and I'll put it in the chat. Yeah.
But the point of this delightful plug for these wonderful people is that we were able to share our StreamYard account with them so that they were able to use it for their streams. And going into the next session, we are going to be able to do that for more participants in our program. We're working on a sign-up system so that if you just want to try it out, whether you want to do a one-time stream or if you want to use it to stream regularly and can't afford something that's ad-free or that's, there are other programs out there, but this one's available to you if you want it. And so we're excited to be able to offer you the chance to share our account in the future.
Yeah, it was really exciting to help people get started in this, and it kind of goes in line with the mentorship thing as well. Just adding that to our list of resources for people. If you're just thinking about doing it, you want to do one or more, like Grace said, we're gonna make that available pretty soon. So yeah, that's awesome. All right, cool. Tabletop Rebellion, Kim. It is exciting, right? Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, and Kim's thing is on May 2nd, right?
Kim's got a slide.
Oh, Kim's got a slide. We'll get to it. Is it next? It'd be amazing if it was next.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. But it's Carmen's slide.
Carmen is also awesome and exciting.
Yes. Okay, so Carmen says, thank you to my mentor, Nolan, for helping Meeps and Peeps put together our first virtual convention upcoming May 14th to 16th, people. They grew from 770 peeps. That's already amazing. To 900 plus in Discord, playing 140 plus games every month, working with designers, publishers to promote their games. They're always looking for more teachers or players, so feel free to join us. And then you've got website, Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And this link is already public to the slideshow, so feel free to access it. These links here are clickable, so you can find them there. The slideshow is in the Discord. Yeah.
And you can plan on going to MeepUpCon.
Yes.
It's going to be really exciting. Free admission, virtual con with people who are already doing some amazing game playing as a group. So definitely check it out. Put it on your calendar. It's right before our next mentorship session starts up, so it's a good way to unwind if you're about to throw yourself back into the drink.
Yeah, absolutely. And Carmen's Discord, Meeps and Peeps, is really fantastic. The system that she's got running there is amazing. To play games and to sign up to play games is so easy and fluid. It's really wonderful. She's built an amazing community over there. So I'm really excited for the MeepUpCon. I think it's going to be awesome. And let's see, we've got someone. Oh, we got not a slide, but a text here. I had a crazy week, didn't have time to prepare a slide for the yearbook. No worries. But to share a bit, Tim helped me focus on a specific design, shifted all my goals, and rocketed them to the moon. Cry laughing emoji. Well, that is awesome. That is super awesome to hear. And we did hear Tim talk about it a little earlier. So
congratulations on your arrival in space.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Let's go to the next slide here. Treat, please. Awesome. Oh, this is Courtney. Wonderful.
How consistent this branding is. Some of you have seen Courtney's sell sheet, and it is like exactly the same style, just A+, Courtney. Courtney says, when I started this program, I had a prototype I was really proud of, but had no clue how to move forward. Did I want to self-publish, pitch to publishers? I felt completely lost and indecisive. With the help of my amazing mentor, Sarah, and the incredible roundtable discussions organized by the Tabletop Mentorship Program, I was able to solidify my goals and priorities for Treat, Please, and for myself as a designer. Now I'm in the midst of pitching to publishers and feeling confident about my path moving forward. Heck yeah. A huge thank you to Sarah, Grace, Mike, and everyone who has made this experience truly unforgettable. And there's Courtney and an adorable doggo.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, and there's the game on Tabletop Sim. I love it. Yeah, another game we all have to play.
Yep. Robin's saying the same thing. I'd really love to play Courtney's game. We feel ya. We all want to. I want to play all these games.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to be the most spoiled dog.
Is it? You think that's the goal, to be the most spoiled dog?
Well, it's a week in the life of a very spoiled dog.
That's
I think
true.
I think you're competing to be the most spoiled.
Oh, there's Courtney in the chat. Hey,
sure
Courtney.
Courtney can clarify.
All right, so the new plan is so there's no social. We're just gonna play test everyone's game. After this, we're just gonna play test.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't.
Devolved quite neatly, I believe.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for being a part of the program. Oh yeah, there you go.
You
Courtney
are
confirmed
indeed competing to be the most spoiled doggo. Heck yeah.
Incredible.
It's gonna be me.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to the next slide. How many left are there? I don't even know.
We'll find
We're
out.
just gonna find out. There might be new ones we haven't seen. Okay. This is from Michael Lewis. Due to a technical glitch, my mentor and I actually started about a month late. But boy, did we make up for lost time. We hashed out a project plan, refined a budget, met with artists and editors, worked on a social media strategy, got COVID vaccinations.
Well
Good.
done. We're halfway there.
The paragraph cuts off. You have to read the next one and be like, oh no, it was good.
I just got COVID.
Yeah. Lost power. Whoa, both of us at separate times for different reasons, but only during our scheduled meeting times. That is
Y'all persevered.
bizarre. Sounds like a lot of technical glitches going on. But persevered. Yeah, well done. Had all in all had a fantastic time. Good. The plan is still going. Come May, when the Kickstarter launches in November, I've learned too much from this not to be considered a tremendous success.
Hey,
Wonderful.
Again, that's the best way to do. Declare yourself a success now. Honor the good energy of where you are. That's beautiful to see.
Also, playtesting, so much playtesting. I found more Discord servers with playtesting groups that are happy to rip my designs apart than I could have dreamed, and so many nice people along the way. Wonderful. And then Golden Ticket Games. I like it. That's cool. That's a cool name. I like that. Also, this link is clickable. Come to the slide and click on that link. Thanks again to Mike and Grace for organizing this wonderful program, Michael Lewis.
You are welcome.
Hey, thanks to you for being in the program.
Look at all those cards.
Starship Trifalga? That's a setting. What is this game?
There's an action card.
There's an action card setting it. Yeah, you get it. Are you in the chat, Michael Lewis? Tell us about your game.
Tell us more.
Come to the social and tell us about your game. It looks awesome. Yeah, definitely. That's another one to play test.
Kickstarter in November.
Yeah.
Keep it on our list.
Yeah. We've got to do some Kickstarter stuff, announcing from people supporting and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
There's a couple going on right now.
Yeah.
Matthew Hawker has his game
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Yeah. Up, I play tested that one actually. It's good. It's real good. Real fun. It's about making boxes of chocolates, and there's certain ones you want, certain ones you don't. It's like chocolate covered like vegetables, which are disgusting, and you don't want them. Like it's funny. It's really cute.
That's great.
It's a really good game as well.
We're definitely working on trying to come up with some ways to support people's projects for future programs, so that when you're running a Kickstarter, we can all be there supporting you. Same thing. We're trying. We don't know if it'll get together for the next session, or if it'll happen by the end of the year, but we'd really like to have a mentorship marketplace where you can sell or have links to the games that you worked on during the mentorship program. So anybody who wants to support people who have been through this program have an easy place to look. So we're working on it, dreaming big. If you've got ideas on how to make those things run, again, you're always welcome to reach out to us.
Yep,
but
absolutely.
For now, let's see more of what you've been working on.
All right. It's cardboard time. Hey, Arwen. All right, let's see. Huge thank you to all the mentors out there for providing your guidance and expertise. Yes. But especially to Aaron from Boards Alive, my mentor. I feel way more focused, relaxed, and at ease about producing my podcast.
Oh my gosh, that is the best way you could come out of a mentorship feeling. I always feel like I'm coming out of things feeling more anxious and ambitious and determined. This is relaxed and at ease. It's beautiful.
It's amazing. Going into the program, I wanted to improve my sound, my listenership, and my numbers, all of which improved dramatically. Great. That's amazing. The things I didn't know would improve was my attitude towards making the podcast and remembering why I was doing it, which would help improve the quality of my podcast way more than the technical details.
So good.
Awesome. Wonderful. Also, some of my best moments were working with small market publishers and designers, which I hope to continue working with in the future. It's been a great experience, and a huge thank you to the organizers and the mentors for their time and dedication to building the community. Awesome. And then we got a chart here, your podcast performance.
Yeah, those are some pretty high numbers.
Oh, plays. Okay, plays weekly. Yeah, look at that.
So some highlights here. Listener growth of over 100% during the mentorship program. That's
Whoa.
incredible. Launched Twitter, still getting used to it, but I'm getting better. It's a journey. Interviews with several designers and artists in the hobby, and most importantly, having more fun. That's the best thing you could come out of this program having, honestly.
Absolutely. It's good to. I hope people like do come away with that, where it's like it's not just work, but you got to have the fun, and I think people are coming away with those kinds of experience. Arwen, no apologies necessary, please. Also, my part defaults to 0 at the end. It didn't know that. Oh, I wasn't gonna mention it, but I was like, oh no, something happened there.
The mentorship's over. They're all gone. No, we know that's only going
Okay,
up.
cool, good,
That's awesome.
good. Amazing. All right. Well done, Arwen. And then you can find them at cardboard_time, and then their podcast page, Anchor.fm/cardboard time. Awesome. Yeah. Way to go, Cardboard Time.
Oh, I love this. I'm so glad we get to share these stories.
Yeah. Great idea, Grace. Okay. Hey, speaking of,
Kim.
thanks to Kim. A truly wonderful experience. Thank you so much. I don't know that I can ever thank my mentor, Peter Hopkins, enough. He helped me breathe a whole new level of confidence into my channel. He was the best mentor I could have asked for. I'm so proud of the development we accomplished. In short, in our short amount of time together, we reorganized our YouTube page, grew our social media channels, and built a solid foundation for our Inside the Reviewer Studio series so it can become a useful tool for other industry members.
And Kim has got a new episode of Inside the Reviewer Studio coming up this Sunday, May 2nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to focus on building relationships with publishers. So that is going to be so valuable for people from a variety of angles to pop in on. And look at those special guests.
Yeah.
So many cool people.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, this is a great service that I don't think I've really seen before as far as helping content creators and providing that kind of context for that kind of behind the scenes, what goes into it, and I feel like anybody could really use this, novice or expert or whatever, veteran rather.
Yeah, and the group setting's so nice because you get such a variety of perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, and there's the first episode was up at the end of April, I think, or beginning of April.
I thought we met in January.
January? Oh, wow. Okay, so it's January. Excuse me. Yeah. So you can watch the video there to get a taste of what's coming up in May 2nd.
Yeah, and I know you said you reorganized your YouTube page, but your YouTube page looks awesome. I was looking through it earlier today, and Tabletop Rebellion's got a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah. Awesome. So well done, Kim. Well done. All right. Let's go to the next slide. Agency. The evolution of my game agency over 2 amazing mentorships.
Double trouble.
Yeah. All right. This is John Atwood. I've had 2 back-to-back mentorships. Oh, great. That's awesome. Where we ended up focusing mostly on my game agency. 2 brilliant mentors, Mandel Fernandez Grandin and then Konstantinos. Karagianis? Okay. Have advised me to help me to bring the game to the point of near completion. The evolution of the game has been intense. Yeah, and then they're posting screenshots of the progress. That is
a long way.
Yeah, really. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's like 5 different games. The iteration is awesome. And see my post on the Tabletop Mentorship blog for more details. Yeah.
It is a good blog.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you, Grace and Mike, but that's all right.
I was thinking Matt Fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's true. And why not? Everyone should always thank him.
No, this is awesome, John.
Yeah.
Well done. And thanks for coming back to multiple mentorships. It can be intense, but also really rewarding if you have the time and capacity for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like it's working out for you.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is missing some information. I read more about this. But then I remember I read the blog. Yeah, definitely read the blog. It is interesting. It's a nice wrap up of John's session there. So cool. Well done, John. All right. Next slide here. Cake of Doom, a lighthearted card game of cakes and aliens. Another one we have to play. Each player represents an alien tribe competing to take over the world by offering delicious cakes as bribes. Well, they definitely get you. You love cakes.
I do.
The first player to woo, I like that language. 3 out of the 7 Earth contestants wins.
Nice.
What? Oh, continents.
You're winning over the continents.
Oh.
Your cake is so good, Antarctica.
Yeah, I was gonna say Antarctica. Yeah, I guess penguins. Oh, I'm so
there.
curious.
There's people there.
Okay.
Some scientists.
Researchers. Yep.
I
Secret.
love it.
Uh,
I think is this
and
the
yeah,
animated
yeah.
slide? If we click again, will it update or will it go
I
past
think
it?
they're the only ones that added transitions yet. I think we click it. Yeah, there it
There
is.
we go.
Pearl.
Ew,
You rascal.
fancy.
Okay, hats off to my mentor, Raven McKenzie, Grace, and Mike. I put your name first. I don't know why. I just
So
did it.
kind of you.
The support and network from this amazing program has been beyond my wildest dreams. Highlights working on my first game, Cake of Doom, with my co-designer, Amar. Ran 10 more playtests. Awesome. Launched social media accounts. Yes. Created a sell sheet for contests and events. At initial stages of planning a Kickstarter campaign. Very cool. Baked and devoured cakes, desserts, breads, and of course, all the amazing friends and contacts I've met along the way. Wonderful. Great job, Pearl. And then got pictures of the game right there at the bottom there.
This is awesome. Well, Pearl Ho and Amar Chandara, that's amazing work. Congratulations on all your progress, and seems like you crushed all your goals there. So
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah, make sure to follow Cake of Doom Game on Instagram and Twitter, and then email for details. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is great. I really like this. Such a fun. Look at that alien.
So
Wait,
friendly.
Is it Cake Alive?
I know. It looks like it, right?
Is that where the Doom comes from? Oh man, this is great.
Courtney got to play test this.
Oh, very cool. With Pearl, Raven, Matthew, and Jamie.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, I think I remember that organization going on the Discord of getting that playtest together. Well done, Pearl. Take the initiative to play games. Oh, that's wonderful. Very cool. All right. Next slide. Welcome to Sisyphus Corp, a cutthroat corporate board game. This is from One Min Lee. Awesome. Fully funded on Kickstarter. Yes. I think One Min started the mentorship with this on Kickstarter.
Yeah,
the
I think
day-
launched it the same day the mentorship program
Yes.
started.
Yeah. So thanks in large part to this program and my mentor, Frank West. Second shout out for Frank West. Joining this program was the best decision I made in 2021. Oh, that's really nice. I'm glad it worked out for you.
Game looks amazing.
Yeah. And if you go to the Kickstarter page, it's really fun. They have these videos of Sisyphus Corp or whatever, and the logo they made for it, which you can see there. The square pushing the boulder up the triangle hill. It's great. So well thought out. So yeah, congrats on funding.
Some clever cards in the game too. That's cute.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. And you can go to sisyphuscorp.com. I think all of these links are clickable. Yeah. Cool. Well done. And I think we're getting close to the end. Let's see. Oh, okay. Astral, a constellation building strategy game from Joe D'Alessio. Yeah, Joe, I'm pretty sure I saw you making this 30 minutes ago on the slide. So well done. Late, but not
Not late.
what?
It's here.
No, it's here. No, it's, you didn't miss it.
Yeah.
Last in, but still good. All right. So Jason Brisson was an amazing mentor and brought me beyond my goal for this program. He helped me work through the many overhauls of my game, Astral, and made sure that I maintained the core experience I set out to create. I am proud to submit this game to the Game Crafters Solo Duo Challenge.
Hey!
Nice job. Can't wait to get my hard copy of my game from TGC next week. That's awesome.
That's going to be so satisfying.
Yeah, seriously.
This looks really cool too. I'd be excited to get a hard copy of this. It just looks like pieces you want to hold,
Yeah. This was a great experience, and I only scratched the surface of what this awesome community has to offer and hopefully what I have to offer back. Yes, sign up as a mentor. The Tabletop Mentorship Program is incredible. Thank you so much, Grace and Mike, for creating this community and giving me the opportunity to be a part of it. Yes, of course, thank you for being a part of it. Yeah, this is awesome. My only complaint is that Sagittarius is covered up. I'm a Sagittarius, and I would like to see that card. But other than that, looks great. Looks great, Joe. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grace, your published game is a constellation game. Speaking of constellation games.
Yes, mine is
It's very different.
Very touchy-feely, and that you're just telling some stories and you can't lose.
That's right, yeah.
This looks like a game I would play, not a game I would design. Sometimes those are the best.
Yeah, isn't that the way?
Oh.
All right, and I think unless someone's made one after this, I
That'd be
think
a
this
fun
is the last
surprise if you
slide.
click and there's a secret.
Oh, right. Yes. So this slide was made by Matt Fantastic, one of our veteran mentors, and helped us with the pitch practice event and everything. A little bit of encouragement here. If you design games, you are a game designer, and that goes double for if you
you're a
create
reviewer.
content. Yeah, if you're a reviewer, you're a reviewer. Like insert your occupation into that saying.
If you're a
you are
graphic
that.
designer, you're great.
Yeah. You might not be published or good yet, but you're one of us and we're proud of you. Yes, that is a sentiment that we repeat, double up, and relate to.
Yeah. The sentiment of we're proud of you is the one
Yeah.
I'd like to really just drive home for a minute. Really, we're so proud of everything that you've accomplished. I know we don't always get to interact with everything, but we try and keep up with as much as possible. And you all are doing amazing, amazing stuff. I don't want to call it work because it's all varieties of creation, but you're making really cool, really interesting, challenging, fun, neat stuff. And I'm just so glad that you're putting it out into the world and that I get to see it. It's such a gift.
Ditto. Yeah. Ditto.
Good thoughts. Can we just make sure we didn't miss anybody's slide real quick? And
I think that is, that's it.
yeah, we can scroll back up. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody at the beginning when it was sliding past things. Did we get that second slide in?
Yeah. Did we?
No,
Oh,
I think we missed Adams, so that's why I wanted to
Oh,
make sure.
Adam, I'm so sorry.
Hey, just want to make sure we didn't get anybody lost. I was like, I know there was one other graph
Shoot.
that was just
All right.
going towards that moon.
Adam sneaking in there at the last second. The Menti experience for me was a fantastic one. The organizers did a great job of finding a mentor to match my aims. We do try very hard to match people well as we can. So good. I'm glad that worked out. Through working with Ian, my mentor, I can look back over my reviews and articles for the last 3 months and see a clear improvement. It's not always the obvious things you take away from your time with your mentor. There are so many small things too. I question myself more often and I strive for better. Awesome. I am a better writer now than I was when I started the program. My focus is clear, I have a schedule, and I have confidence in what I'm doing. I've made friends and contacts, and I've had fun. Use your time as a mentee well. 6 meetings is great, but if your mentor can, meet more. Use the resources the mentorship program can give you, even if, like me, you're not in the U.S. and can't attend live.
Sorry, Adam. We know
What?
you're asleep right now.
Watch the videos of the presentations, even watch some which aren't aimed at you. It all helps. Yes, that's a great tip. You'll get back more than you put in your time as a mentee, so go for it.
Thanks, Adam.
That's a great cap off. Well done. Yeah, Adam, and I think Adam blogged a lot for Tabletop Mentorship Stories, I believe. So you can find their work there as well.
Yeah, and at punchboard.co.uk.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and they included feedback from a recent review. You were my first review of my first to-be-published game, and what you wrote made me blush with pride and happiness that you enjoyed and learned from the game as much as you did. I couldn't have paid for a nice review, but you gave me it for free. Aw, that's wonderful.
That's awesome.
And P.S., keep those nice comments that people say about you close at heart. Good job, Adam, for putting it in the slideshow so you can come back to it, because there are those times when it's hard to keep going and you need an easy way to remember, kind of what you've done so far and why you make it. And we are very lucky that we have it in spades with this program. If we ever feel bad, just read an exit survey and it'll all be good.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
But we value the negative feedback just as much, don't
Yeah, absolutely. And then they included a chart that goes up at the end. I'm teasing. Yeah, wow, that is incredible. That tripled, basically, your audience.
Amazing.
Well done, Adam. Good job.
Well done, everyone. That is just a joy to look back through. Thank you for everybody for hanging out with us tonight as we talked through all of this, sharing and enjoying everyone's successes. It's a really nice way to build some community here. And, I know now I'm going to remember all these projects. It's hard because there's 148 mentorships this session.
Yeah.
And we want to keep up with each and every one of them. It's hard to do. And so thank you for taking the time to tell us more about your projects, because I really do treasure seeing what you're working on. And I can't wait to support it out in the world.
Absolutely. And on that note, just before we head off to Discord for our socials, the next mentorship session opens up May 8th. The enrollment. Yeah. The enrollment. Thank you.
Yep.
The enrollment for the next mentorship session opens up May 8th. Just go to our website. If you need an email reminder, you could subscribe for an email reminder. But yeah, if you feel like taking a break and taking this session off and signing up for the one after that, obviously feel free to do all that.
Do what makes sense for you, but don't feel like you can't sign up again.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will come up to us and be like, well, I'd love to do it again, but I don't want to take up a space that somebody else could be having. Again, we try to match everyone really deliberately, and if we match you, that means we think that you're the best possible match for somebody. So, be bold and apply again. If you have the time and interest in it, you'll have a very different experience, as you've seen from people talking about being in this program multiple times. Every mentor and every mentee is going to bring something different to the table. So if you decide to come back next session or sometime in the future, we're excited to see you. And if this is where your journey with us ends, we wish you the best of luck and can't wait to see what you get up to out in the world. Mike's not saying anything, which makes me feel like I should keep talking,
Nope.
but that's all I
Nope.
had to say.
Ditto from me. Well, we've done enough talking.
Yes.
Let's go to Discord and we're just going to listen. So thanks everyone for coming to this. And thank you for watching this after the fact as well. We've got the Discord now and then another one on Sunday morning
at 10
a.m.
Eastern, UTC -4.
Yeah, cool. So if we don't see you now, we'll see you then. And thank you sincerely to everyone who made this program amazing. All the mentors for donating their time and expertise, and all the mentees for being brave and signing up and working hard on your stuff. That's it. That's a wrap. That's it. My tea is gone. So this wrap party is over.
We'll see you all over in Discord. Thank you again for everything you've done.
Yay, I'm just going to put up the last couple comments. You're welcome. And congrats. Yay. You're welcome. I'm so glad. All right, everyone. See you in Discord.